Alright, what's up, everyone? Today we're watching 28-year-old cute's parents for counseling trans surgery. Now, with the title being said, I think we already know what's going on, but you know how Officer RCU is. Let's get into it. Alright, RCU Officer RCU on the case.
She's clinically insane at this moment. Delusional and paranoid, mentally ill.
She is laid
Okay.
completely on her side and has an object up to her head.
Time. What's going on?
Trust me, dude. I tried.
I mean, I know what's about to happen, but
for over 7 years to get away from that.
I need to know this whole situation because what is going on?
Family.
Oh my
when officers
God.
close in on a desperate shooter following.
Where is this at? Before they're about to say this, but my guess right now is about to be somewhere like Arizona. I don't know that for sure, but they are in a weird open field, and I'm saying that because I'm also in a place that's flat with a bunch of fields. But this is like a weird, like desert field.
To the bloodshed. The following is based on official police records released to date, and most of the footage has never been seen before until now. In Washington's calls 911 on the evening of June 18th, 2024, a concerned Washington City Utah 911.
Utah. You know what? I can also see
my
it,
neighbors just came running
I
down
was
the road
wrong.
yelling, call 911 for gunshots. And there's a yellow Kia Soul that just drove away from their house. I don't know what's going on. Go in the house.
Once he and his
Don't go in the house. I mean, I guess make sure you see people safe, but you can do that by not going in the house. What are you talking about?
wife are safely inside.
You don't know if there's anybody else?
Neighbor Corey calls 911 himself to
Oh
explain
yeah, this is
further.
hold on. Yeah, this is Utah, bro. Look at if you look at the scenery in the background, and if you look at this like light the way it is, like right here. Oh yeah, bro. This is Utah. It don't look nice.
I need an
It
officer.
looks kind
If there's gunshots,
sad.
Okay, is somebody shot?
I think so.
Was something shot at your house?
Yes, I think my parents are shot upstairs.
Did someone come in?
Okay. Now I need to know who did who. Are there multiple kids in this? Because there's no way you just shot your parents. Called the cops, said, yeah, this happened, and then dipped.
Into your house to shoot?
Yes, I think it was my
Okay, so it's the brother. Oh yeah, yeah.
What's your brother's name?
His car name is Colin. He goes by Mia.
Oh yeah.
According to Corey, the 20-year-old
give him that information.
suspect, whose legal
Oh yeah, that's a
name is
Utah
Mia
one right
Troy
there.
Bailey, may still be armed.
You're not able to go check if your parents are, or what their status might be?
No, I can't check anything right now. We ran away.
Minutes later, another call reaches emergency dispatchers, this time from Mia's own cell phone.
What are we doing? If you was gonna commit, don't unless you're about to admit to it, bro. But I don't see.
The owner of this iPhone was in a severe car crash and is not responding to their phone. The emergency location is...
The recording relays exact coordinates to dispatchers, leading officers to a broken iPhone in the street, and to the realization they have no way to effectively track Mia's location. With a possible armed suspect still at large, they remain on high alert as they enter Corey's home in search of their parents. Inside, they discover the gruesome aftermath of a brutal massacre. On the living room floor, 69-year-old Gail Bailey is...
Dang. Okay. It's older than what I thought was gonna happen. Was what it was gonna be.
found motionless on her stomach, with blood soaking into the carpet beneath her. In a nearby hallway, her husband, 70-year-old Joseph Bailey, is found lying flat on his back, with blood pooling around his head. The married couple shows no signs of life, and it's clear they are beyond any hope.
You know what? Maybe I'm looking at this wrong. Maybe I'm thinking this is like, maybe they're just like visiting their parents or something, or if they stay with them. I can see the kids being older, but I'm like, if the kids are young,
Officers keep this heartbreaking discovery to themselves as they meet with their son, Corey.
Okay.
So Corey,
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
this is the hardest thing you've ever done, right?
Your sister.
I need you to tell me what happened today.
So, me and my wife were downstairs watching a show.
Okay.
My mom was upstairs arguing with my grandma.
Wait, I just thought about it. Is it? I forgot. Was it his younger brother or older brother? I think it just said.
Me and my wife were
Hold on.
Hardest thing you've
No, it
always
didn't say.
upstairs arguing.
Because if that's the case, there's no way bro was that much older or slight like within age range of what he looks like he's about to be and getting upset because they canceled the surgery. Couldn't you just fund that yourself? Maybe I'm wrong, but let me get into it.
My grandma about some family drama or whatever, but apparently it pissed off my brother. He's schizophrenic. He's been going through a lot of issues lately and transitioning.
Corey explains that his mom's argument with his grandmother happened over the phone and involved a scheduled surgery for Mia, though he is unsure of the details.
We have a protective order against him.
Okay.
Me and my wife.
Okay.
See if
Is
I can
that
try to, like,
include that house?
Yes.
Okay.
Because
I'm gonna see if I can try to work on this thumbnail.
the house, me, my wife, and my kids.
Watch this reaction.
According to police records, officers had been called to the home a year earlier after Mia allegedly pointed a gun at Corey during a verbal confrontation.
Oh, so
Following
this
the
has happened
incident,
before.
Mia was taken to the hospital for mental health treatment, and the firearm was confiscated by the Washington City Police Department at Mia's request. But what caused the violence today is still beyond Corey's understanding.
All I know is I heard shooting upstairs, and then my mother yelling and screaming, and then I locked the door to our room, and I started opening the window, and I got her out and got myself out.
I'm gonna be real. Let it be my mom's. I'm going in with them on me, ready. I can't leave my mom's, but I do gotta make sure I get my family like safe. Like I gotta make sure I get my boy and everything. Make sure they good. But the thing is, I'm not about to leave my mom like that. But make sure the ones that you can make sure are safe first, close to you, safe. I can understand that.
By the time we were climbing up,
But this is Officer RCU. What am I talking about? So look, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. I'm gonna spawn there at the house. As the first person shoots the first bullet, I'm gonna catch it, 2 fingers, and be like, "You're under arrest, bud."
the window, he was pounding on my door trying to open it, and then I heard gunshots at my door there. So I think he was trying to shoot the door open or something like that, or trying to shoot in.
Dang.
But we got out.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna be real though. You know, make sure everybody's safe. I would have made it definitely look like we left, but I definitely would have probably got the jump on, bro. I would have set up some like Looney Tune trap or like some Tom and Jerry mess, and then disarmed them with that one trap, and then start giving them the left, right, centers, the UG special.
And that's when I called 911.
Where would your brother go?
The only other place I can think of is my Aunt Jenny's or my grandma's house.
Corey contacts his older brother by phone to see if he knows where Mia might go. He shares that Mia may have a boyfriend who works at a local pizza shop, a lead officer
tell me the
will
boyfriend
soon
did it
follow
too.
up on. For now, they deliver the heartbreaking news.
I'm sorry to be the one to tell you.
I don't think
They're deceased, both of them. Okay.
this is my brother, my older
I know, and that's the reason I put him on mute.
Older brother. Yeah.
I'm gonna let
Wrap
you
it
deal
up,
with that,
boys.
Okay.
I'm gonna handle it.
Do you need something right now? I mean, we have a victim's advocate we can call out for you.
I don't even know where to begin with this.
No, I know.
Until he's
This
found,
is-
I don't know where to go that will be safe.
Corey's wife, who suffered minor injuries during the escape, is treated by paramedics before the couple is taken to a hotel for the night. Meanwhile, officers reach out to Mia's Aunt Jenny, who shares serious concerns.
I know she's at times heard voices. That was kind of new to me 3 weeks ago.
Okay, so he really
Mia's been hearing voices?
That's crazy.
I don't know.
Is there treatment for that?
Ago she was, and
I
she
don't
went
know
into the hospital
if there
to
is
get her
or not.
meds fixed around.
Officers soon arrive at the home of the man Mia's brother identified as a possible boyfriend. But tension remains high as word spreads that police are hunting for an armed suspect. His mother remains cautious as she answers the door.
You're the police?
Yes.
Can we see some ID? Well,
that is such a reverse Uno card. I would have never. I understand what how they feel, especially if they already know there's a shooter around and stuff. But asking the police, can I see some ID? Hey, that's smart though. That's smart. Because you never know. But it's just crazy because not a lot of people actually realistically do that.
Sorry.
In a situation like this.
That's okay. I heard what was going on and I'm quite frightened.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I'm his mother and I heard what was.
Yeah, I don't even have one.
That's fine. Please come in.
Oh, there you go.
No, it's fine.
You okay if we come in?
I was quite frightened. I thought there was a person coming after us.
The officers explain they are searching for Mia, but according to him, their relationship is still very new.
Yeah, I just started to get to know her like a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
I don't know her very well.
Okay.
I know that she was kind of depressed, and I could tell that
a little bit more than depressed, bud.
She told me she used to cut. And as far as where she is, I really don't know.
So you've only known her for a week and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can tell that she wanted to progress things fast.
Yeah. Are you guys boyfriend and girlfriend, or what? Or are you just starting dating?
Just kind of starting.
Well, although she put on her Facebook that he was her boyfriend.
Yeah, that surprised me.
The officers tell them not to answer their doors, and if they see
about to end up in a yandere situation, you was gonna be one of them. Dang, there was a movie I was about to think of, but I don't remember. But hey, you was about to be put into one of them diaries, bro.
anything suspicious, to call 911. As they continue
You
searching
might
the
have
area,
dodged a
an
bullet.
officer suddenly spots Mia walking along the street before vanishing down a dirt road.
What?
Nearby units take up positions, using their headlights to watch the trees and field for any sign of movement in the dark.
Good job spotting her. Holy.
Well, we were going home and we were going to her cousin's house, and we see her. Well, we didn't know who she was, and I could see the gun in her waistband. I put the on her. She takes off running here, and then she just slowly starts walking like, "Oh, there's no houses. We'll just keep following her." And then next thing you know, it's running.
Officers stationed in the neighborhood start connecting key details, leading to a shocking realization.
She was there for a total of 4 minutes, popped both of them with 8 rounds, mom execution style, and took off. We took this gun in that she has in a call that we had, a brandishing call.
We've already taken the gun before?
We took it, and the ammo that we found at the house is what ours were filled with. UCI cleared her to get the gun back from work.
The night is long and grueling as officers, joined by the U.S. Marshals, search tirelessly with drones, helicopters, and canines for any sign of Mia. By the following morning, they find their suspect hiding in a patch of dried tumbleweed, likely exhausted, dehydrated, and now fully surrounded.
Oh yeah, this is, I'll tell you right now, this is about to be an easy cleanup for RCU's department. Not as in clean up like we're gonna do it wrong. No. I just mean like we're gonna just handle it simple and clean, like plain and simple, and we're gonna get it wrapped up real quick. Pretty much like that. I might be. I'm a very successful cop, let's put it that way. But that's not what I mean.
The object in question is a gun, quickly turning the situation into a crisis negotiation.
Okay, Mia, I'm here to talk to you. I'm here to help you through this. I know that you're going through a rough time right now, and that's okay. I'm here to help you out. Need you to put the weapon down.
Are they all like up on the wall, or are they still at a distance?
And put your hands up in the air so we can know that we can talk safely, okay?
Can't do that.
Okay, why can't you do that, Mia?
I need to contact the She wants to talk to the prosecutor.
The officer explains that because of the firearm, they can't bring a prosecutor to the location, as this would put him in harm's way. With Mia difficult to hear, the negotiator heads to a better location, positioning himself behind a wall for cover as he calls out again.
Mia, this is Tyler with the St. George PD. Okay.
20 grand of that?
That's
Whoa. Okay. I know it's still possible for some people, but 20, like, I know that it's very possible, but bro, 20 grand? What did you do?
it sounds like you're on a tough time.
Wow. Nobody wants to hire a transplant.
An officer takes off her body cam, placing it on the wall where it can capture the sound of Mia's voice more clearly. Hiding in the bramble and still holding the gun, Mia begins shouting about a previous altercation with a former landlord.
Right after he left, he threatened to shoot me in the balls or threatened to kill me slowly. He bought the gun 3 weeks before the incident.
You talking about his father? Or her father? I still don't know.
Well, I can tell you this, Mia.
Their father.
I can definitely look
And none of my family believed me, or the cops, or the goddamn hospital.
Just 2 weeks earlier, Mia contacted the St. George Police Department, claiming the landlord brandished a shotgun and installed listening devices in the home that caused headaches. A cousin who...
Okay, you had me at the first part, but installing cameras that give headaches is where you lost me.
Who had recently offered Mia a place to stay, was able to give more details to investigators.
She was yelling about she had lost some money in a scam, and then she was saying somebody at her residence had pointed a gun at her, and it was traumatic, and then I was like, okay. And then she started saying, anyways, he was poisoning me anyway, and he was putting devices that produced radiation near me and microphones in the walls, and I said, all right. And I realized at that point you can't argue with somebody who's that far gone.
Oh, like, how's she been the last few days? Like, anything just, like...
I mean, delusional and paranoid, mentally ill. I mean, I can't put it any more frank than that. Not making sense.
Yeah, I believe you. I don't think that that's something that you would make up. I absolutely believe you. And after...
Yeah, you may believe that.
And after this...
That's crazy how much audio that camera's picking up from that far.
Investigating it all.
And I can look into
And
that.
you know what? You're not the only person that has had that happen to. There's a 15-year-old kid. Got a gun pointed at him. And what did the cops do? Nothing.
With Mia armed, on edge, and
Was this just a random 15-year-old, or is it somebody you know?
potentially suffering from delusions, the negotiator tries to calm the situation by discussing the earlier demand for a prosecutor.
Well, what would you like to say to the prosecutor?
I want the death penalty via fire squad, and I want it.
What? You know what? This is an interesting, way to negotiate. What do you want? I want to die. I was like, okay. I don't even think they can do that. I don't think they can do a firing squad execution. If they can, I think it's like very specific. But like that, you don't even care about like living or anything. You just want to you're talking about the demands on the way you go out. That's an interesting one.
And written notice.
Oh, Mia, that hurts my heart that you want that.
He said that without cracking a single tear, by the way. There was no ripple in that face at all.
So
Who
that's your...
else to live for?
Oh, man, I'm sure there's lots to live for.
There's nothing, dude. That's why why do you think I killed them over the surgery? That was my last hope.
According to Mia, the surgery was for gender reassignment.
Okay, I guess this person's in debt, so I guess I can understand them not being able to. But like, come on, bro. You ain't gotta
I'm
do
just
that.
curious, how long have you wanted this surgery?
All my life.
And I know you kind of talked about like your family. Were they on board at all, or were they just so against it?
Well, they acted like they were not against it, but they were. Especially my mother. Trust me, dude. I tried and tried and tried for over 7 years to get away from that abusive family. I moved to Washington because I knew I was gonna either kill my or kill somebody, and I needed to go. Just tell them I want the death penalty by firing squad.
The negotiate.
What kind of negotiation is this? I'm gonna be real. Officer RCU is confused. Cause what do you mean?
Changes the subject, bringing the conversation back to the motive behind the murders.
So I'm curious, how much does a surgery like that cost?
$30,000.
Whoa.
30,000.
Whoa. You know what? I'm not saying I didn't expect it, but I thought it was gonna be less than that. 30 is pretty big.
Wow.
I had
Maybe that's why I can see the in debt.
And what happened with that?
Apparently, my mom called the hospital.
And what did she tell him?
I don't know exactly, but she basically said that she was against the surgery and that she shouldn't get it.
I see where the debt came from. So, at the end of the day, I'm not victim blaming, but the mother low key is at fault because this is I'm guessing an older brother. So this is a very older individual making their own decisions. But just because you're against it doesn't mean that they shouldn't be able to live the life that they want to. So that actually is
I was
crazy.
pissed at her so much. I wanted her to call the hospital back and say I was mad because of all this gatekeeping bull.
According to Mia, Gail Bailey told the hospital there were mental health concerns, which is what led to the cancellation. Mia's cousin had shared similar sentiments based on recent behaviors.
Okay, so this most likely did happen.
I mean, massive amounts of hormones for her transition. Like, she's on estrogen and testosterone blockers. That's got to affect your mind in some way, and it probably did not good things to her brain. You know, like, this has been, like, recently where I'm like, what the are you talking about? She's clinically insane at this moment.
First, let me answer this. Do you have extensive technology knowledge?
I would say I know a fairly
Yeah, what does that mean? I mean,
Okay, well, you know Stephen Hawkins, his little brain device, it makes him talk.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Apparently
I thought it was
it's
a wheelchair.
solar-powered, and it can filter words.
Really?
Yeah, like an X-ray. The hospital wouldn't give me the blood results. I had 3,000 times the level of radiation.
What did the Stephen Hawking part have to do with what you were about to say? I'm confused now.
Blood, and they said
I was
right.
actually interested.
I'm curious, where do you think you got the radiation from?
From that device for several months.
Okay, I can see what you're talking about with that.
I don't know how it does it. It makes like a subsonic sound. I've been trying to look for months.
So with the radiation levels that high, what have you looked into? Like what?
Well, I apparently could read my thoughts.
With Mia seemingly disconnected.
Time out.
You looked into like what?
Well, I apparently could read my thoughts.
You sure you're just not thinking about your
With Mia
own?
seemingly disconnected from reality, the negotiator changes the subject once again. For a while, they discuss Mia's past employment working with children with special needs. 30 minutes into the negotiations, it seems as though the rapport building is helping to put Mia at ease. But it's clear the danger is not fully behind them. Meanwhile, an officer makes a call to provide an update on the situation and shares a keen observation.
I feel like we're making some good rapport, and then she'll swing back around to my life is over. And when she does that, she transitions her voice back to a male voice. But when she's building rapport, she'll talk more like feminine or female. It's quite interesting, actually.
Dude, my life's over, dude. You
It's
know
not
that.
over, Mia.
You both know it. Don't bull me with the police tactics. Come on.
With hope waning, the negotiator offers Mia a possible future to look forward to.
I've heard of, when people go to jail, I've heard of them, in some cases, the state paying for surgeries.
Is that true? I want to look that up, but I'm probably gonna look it up at some point. I always do a bunch of looking up things when I actually get done with the videos.
Yeah, well,
Do you think I'm gonna go to a woman's prison without the surgery? Certainly not gonna try to live on even in prison without the surgery.
Okay, Mia. Well, I just got word back from the prosecutor, and he says he's willing to talk. No promises, but
Did he actually, or is he lying?
needs you to give up first.
I could have just killed my and let those pieces win, like everybody else in my life. But no, I wanted to drag them with me.
Nearly an hour into the standoff, the negotiator learns that the prosecutor has arrived on the scene and is willing to talk to Mia,
they actually did.
on the condition the gun is safely secured.
Tell them the second option then. You can't fulfill it first.
What's
Call
that?
it Plan B.
What's that?
We'll call it Plan B.
Okay, what's Plan B?
Get the surgery.
What? Time. What? Bro. Why is Plan A immediately death penalty via firing squad? Why is Plan B get the surgery? Shouldn't it be switched around?
You still want to get the surgery?
Yeah. You can't be put in a men's prison though.
And that's something that you can work with the prosecutor and the judge.
Actually?
You can talk about and say, hey, look.
No way.
I want. This is what I would like to see happen. And then you guys talk about and come up with a plan.
With the promise that Mia can discuss it with the prosecutor in person, the negotiator asks that the gun be tossed aside.
Clip's empty.
It looks empty?
Dumb I didn't get.
Okay.
Yeah, save the last round for me.
After reassuring Mia that no one will use excessive force during the arrest, a peaceful surrender is finally secured.
Watch the us! Keep your hands where I can see them! Okay, go down on your knees. Go down on your knees. Put your hands on the ground in front of you.
Yeah?
Yes. Slide your
This
body
is
back until you're
interesting.
laying on your face.
Okay, like this.
Slide your legs back until you're laying down. Stick your arms out by your sides. Keep going. Turn your palms up. Do not move.
Mia is then handcuffed and searched for additional weapons.
Can't really hide anything with skinny jeans.
That is true.
To secure the gun,
But
and
you can
later
still hide
confirm it was
something.
not loaded, and no bullets had been ejected into the field.
Hi, Mia. It's me, Tyler. Good to finally put a face to the voice.
Yeah.
I appreciate you working with me.
State trooper look.
State trooper look. I don't know to take offense to that or not, but.
It's not offense.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Before heading to the police station, Mia is introduced to the prosecutor, who will soon join the detective in the interrogation room. There, Mia will make a chilling confession, revealing the final moments of Joseph and Gail Bailey.
I'm gonna reach my pants to talk. That's okay.
What is it you're doing?
Reach my pants to talk, because I don't want to see this thing.
Oh. Can you just sit down? I'm not you reaching in your pants. I don't know. I didn't search in your pants, so.
Okay. I hate this thing.
The detective and prosecutor both arrive, and once Miranda rights are read, Mia explains
Okay.
the anger that came after learning the scheduled gender reassignment surgery was canceled.
Just say I was very furious, and I asked her, I don't want to hear excuses. I want to hear an explanation, and I'm sorry, and I'll do something about it.
Good.
Anyway, she can't say sorry to save her life, apparently. Had one thing going on, and she took that away from me. I told her I was going to kill me several times, and I needed this so bad, and my mental ability was declining, and that's why I needed that surgery. I knew I was going down regardless, but I was like, well, enough is enough. Taking somebody with me.
So that's
I rushed over to it.
Dang. I mean, who? I mean, I think this definitely there was a chance that this could have all been avoided, but it is crazy, like the lengths people will do, and it's crazy because sometimes, and the fact that really, I think what really would have saved that in that instance is just a sorry is crazy.
Okay, when you say do the deed, what do you mean?
Kill them.
To kill them?
I don't regret it. I hate them.
Okay.
Mia adds,
Okay. Well, it was a good chance that never mind. I take back what I said.
that the gun used to commit the murders was not the same one that was confiscated by police a year earlier. Instead, Mia went to a pawn shop and sold it before buying a new one.
Were you able to tell me what happened at your parents' house?
I got parked there and pointed the gun. I told myself to throw away that part of me, really, that hesitant, like always. And I ran in the door and shot at her first.
What happened to the negotiations? I thought you were negotiating with your parents. So this happened. When did this surgery get canceled?
Just trying to make it quick.
Do you remember how many shots you fired at your mom?
Let's see. 12 clips, so it wasn't full clip, so probably like 3 rounds less.
Okay, do you remember if the first round hit her?
They all hit her, and I didn't see it. That's why I shot so many times.
You couldn't see it.
It just went right through her.
Okay.
And so I made sure she was dead, so I shot at her again and again.
According to her autopsy report, Gail Bailey suffered multiple gunshot wounds, including one to
cold. Oh my, yeah. See. Detective RCU, man. I'm telling you. Dang, that was crazy. I think I'm probably about to be at my day limit, but I got things to do. So, look, Officer RCU, you know what? With this specifically, I might end up being nice. I'm gonna let you get your surgery if that is true that they do that. I'll let you get your surgery, but just know you're in solitary confinement.
the head and 3 to the torso.
Yeah, it was instant. He walked out,
I'll give
what's
you
going on, and I pointed the gun at him. And
2 days out of solitary confinement.
Yeah, and I aimed it right at his head, and it was instant. He just fell backwards.
So you don't even like get to see the fact that you actually like got the surgery.
Day earlier that day.
Besides every 2 days.
And to get backstabbed like that, the most backstabbed ever.
But according to Mia's Aunt Jenny, Joseph Bailey was supportive of the surgery.
Huh?
I heard the dad was taking
Oh.
her up for a sex
Oh, so the dad was support. Why did he get you stray?
exchange operation. Now, that's what she told me, that dad was going to drive her up and stay with her. The next thing I knew, it was off. And I just heard that today.
Joseph Bailey's autopsy revealed he had been shot twice, once in the face just below his left eye and once in the neck. After killing Joseph and Gail, Mia next went after Corey.
And then I went downstairs to my brother, and I said, "You ruined my..."
Okay, if it was just the mother, I'm not going to say it's right, but I get it. But the father supported you. You shot the father. You was going to go for the brother. He was just there.
Life wasn't so much him. It was directed towards a message about my parents.
Could you hear him inside?
Yeah, he barged the door and stuff, and I just like, he's not my main target. Didn't want my brother interfering, and go back upstairs and do one more round on Dad just in
Why? What did he do?
case. Make sure he's dead.
Do you remember how many rounds total you fired? Or how many rounds you had?
On Dad, 2, on Corey, 1, and the rest on my mom. I don't remember.
Do you remember how many rounds you had in the...
I do remember actually coming up just in case, because I heard her like bleeding quite a bit, like choking.
Okay.
So I went to shoot her again.
Okay.
After fleeing the home, Mia went on the run, determined to carry out one final step.
And then I get to Sportsman Warehouse to get me 1 bullet.
Mm.
So
That's where your ultimate goal was, to find 1 more bullet.
1 more bullet.
And it would have been meant for you.
Yep.
I'm really sorry. I know. to be honest with you, I wish.
I ain't got no words. I'm so locked into this case. Cause like, dang, man, that's.
You know, one, I wish mental health services were better. I wish the transitioning services were better. I wish that people's opinion were more accepting of people.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And so I'm sorry that, and even in a family, I'm sorry that it came to this.
My mercy got me all that bull, and so much for family.
If you were to give me one last statement from you, what?
Well, my statement would be to gatekeep transgender people and let them start earlier.
Define early, because I still stand on, if you're a youngin', no, it should not be okay for youngins. But if that's what you want to do later on in life, that's cool. But putting the statement and saying that like you shouldn't gatekeep people, that's saying it as in like, don't gatekeep people or they're gonna do this. Well, just don't harm people. Like don't like, what I'm saying is don't, like, I know the message that this person's trying to shoot. Basically, don't spread that message in a way and it sounds threatening to everybody, to where it's like, oh well now we have to, or they're gonna shoot. Like, no, don't do that. But it's like, I get the message that's going, so right message, wrong words, wrong person.
Like super early. I mean, the sooner the better.
What age do you think is appropriate to begin?
13.
No.
12 if you're a woman.
No, I don't think we should get kids to do that like that. I mean, if, okay, on the exception, like, two consenting adults, not even just the two parents, but like if they're close with their family, like if their entire family's cool with it, then okay, you have your entire family support backing you, cool. But I genuinely don't think young should be.
Well, if you're a girl, and 13 if you're a guy?
Yeah, it could be some puberty.
Okay.
So,
do you think that...
I don't think...
I think that kind of makes sense, but no.
The surgery is appropriate at the age. But
okay. Oh, so they should be able to identify. Is that what they're saying? Okay, then that's fine. But the surgery, no. That's what I was saying, no, too.
As far as the surgery...
HRT.
Okay. When do you think that it's appropriate for the surgery?
At least 18, like
when you're an adult, when you can make your own decision.
Yeah, that makes sense. You don't need the surgery right away if you're taking chemical castration and all that stuff. But
after a quick break and a meal, the detective and prosecutor returned to ask a few final questions surrounding Mia's request for the death penalty.
If you had to pick the way that you would die, how would you pick?
Firing squad.
Why is that?
So I kill somebody and it's the most instant, honestly.
What if they miss? That could be the most instant to the most excruciating longest 10 seconds you'll have.
That die by the same hands.
So I can understand the fact that it...
I know the chemical's the second one.
Okay, like lethal injection?
Yeah. 3 different methods: chair, chemical, firing squad.
So firing squad, chemical, chair.
Yeah.
That would be the order. I want to just clarify as far as any remorse that you have.
Well, the remorse was I didn't want to become the monster that they made me to be. Okay. I really wanted to be good. I really did.
Okay.
According to court documents, in November of 2025, Mia Bailey entered a plea of guilty and mentally ill to 2 counts of aggravated murder and 1 count of aggravated assault. Mia was
sentenced. I guess that one was the brother.
To 2 indeterminate terms of 25 years to life for aggravated murder, plus an indeterminate term of up to 5 years for aggravated assault, with all sentences to run consecutively. Mia's plea agreement makes no mention of a guarantee.
What? Oh, 25 years to life. So you're telling me this person... Bro, there's no way they get actually released
early assignment surgery. or a promise of a later transfer to a women's prison. In a GoFundMe, a family member wrote of Joseph.
Wow.
Of a later transfer to a women's prison, paid gender reassignment surgery. Mia's plea agreement makes no mention of a guaranteed state-paid gender reassignment surgery or a promise of a later transfer to a women's prison. In a GoFundMe, a family member wrote of Joseph and Gail Bailey, saying, quote, "They were two of the most loving and generous people we've ever known." Watch our full videos as they were original.
I'm gonna be real. This is one of those cases Officer RCU don't know how to handle correctly while trying to please everybody. But that right there was a crazy case. I do have to admit. At the end of the day, though, I'm getting it done. That's just because I'm just a great detective and a great officer. I'm a great judge. I'm a great race car driver. I'm a great something, but I'm a great everything. It just depends on the field. If I have interest in it, I'm the great at it. I'm the best. But with that being said, man, I got some be. So leave a like, subscribe, comment. Make sure to go watch the other videos. I'll put the original video in the description. And if I'm not forgetting anything, with that being said, until next time, peace.